He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Armstrong Entertainment. This is Chad here and I'm currently watching the Showtime 4-part documentary series We Need to Talk About Cosby, directed by Kumail Bell. So before I get started, I just want to say this is more of a thoughts and feelings versus a review, and I would really like to know what other people are thinking, so please leave your comments below. So with that being said, let's dive in. This 4-part documentary explores Bill Cosby's life as a fledgling comedian all the way up into his rape conviction. And I think people are going to fall into two different categories with this. The people who grew up with Cosby in their life as American's dad, and the people who didn't. And it's just going to be a generational story. And it's very easy if you're a millennial or somebody born in 2000 or higher for you to just brush us off and be like, Bill Cosby's a rapist, why do we even care about him? However, it's a lot different for people like me who are a little older who grew up with Bill Cosby. I was obsessed with picture pages when I was a kid. Obsessed with the show. I loved the Cosby Show. I remember my dad teaching me lessons via the Cosby Show. I remember the episode with the Monopoly money and he's like taking the money away from his son Theo. I remember my dad telling me what a great comedian Bill Cosby was because he never swore. And these things embedded in my mind, and I have such fond memories of Bill Cosby. I even liked Ghost Dad, that came out in 1990. I was obsessed with that movie, so I have a lot of fond memories of Bill Cosby. That's where I lie, and that's where I'm going to go moving forward from here. I'll admit, when all of this came out with Bill Cosby, I didn't do a deep dive and research into exactly what happened. I think part of me wanted to protect myself from all of these wonderful childhood memories and all the good he did in the world, and then to have everything just taken away because he wasn't this person who we all thought he was. He was an evil man who was a rapist, and nobody stopped him. His fame and his celebrity got him so far that he was able to have people actually helping him rape these people. It is mind-boggling, and I have to applaud the victims from Bill Cosby because obviously I don't even know how many victims he has. I'm guessing in this, I don't even know. It's incredible how many there are, and they're willing to go on tape and film, and they're being ridiculed just for speaking out. And I understand the people who are hating on them is because they don't want their childhood blown up like I'm having done to me. And I just applaud them for speaking out. I feel horrible for all of them. Imagine speaking out for something that really happened and then getting all this shit thrown at you because you're speaking out about it. It's very upsetting, and I really feel for these women. The documentary does a great job at showing you clips where you're watching like old scenes from the Cosby Show or something, and you're like, oh, you get those warm fuzzy feelings. You're like, oh, I remember that episode. That was so good. And then they show you a Larry King interview where he's talking about the Spanish fly shit, where he's basically talking about drugging and raping women, but in a laughing matter, and he did it in a way where nobody really were like, are you joking? Is this like a thing? It was part of his stand-up. He had it on his record. He talked about it in his biography. Even a Cosby Show was a thinly veiled date rape episode with the barbecue sauce. It's like, how did people let this go on for so long and nobody said anything? I guess my guess would be people just didn't really think he was doing it, but apparently people did know he was doing it, and like I said, they were helping him. So it's just so upsetting, and it just takes everything away from what we thought of him, and he's just a rapist. The series itself has a lot of talking heads of people who are connected to Cosby in some way, shape, or form, and they all basically sit down and just are forced to have this difficult conversation, and the juxtaposition of them talking about how much they love him to what he really was. So yes, from now you get it. Like, he wasn't this person who he was portraying himself to be, and it's hard to watch these people relive those memories and just tell you the truth. I'm glad I made myself sit through this series because it brought up a lot of fond memories, only to utterly destroy them all. Bill Cosby was a horrible, horrible man, and I think my favorite quote from the series was a woman who said that he was a rapist who had a really big TV show once. So We Need to Talk About Cosby is now airing on Showtime Roku, and the last episode airs this Sunday, February 20th. I implore you to sit through this and watch it if you have any memories of Cosby. I'm really curious what other people are thinking about this. Please leave your comments below. I will respond to every single one of them because I'm obsessed with this topic right now. We Need to Talk About Cosby is airing now. Until next time.
He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.